In this lecture we'll be looking at sweeps, which is a 3D form created by sweeping a 2D profile along a path. So to create this, we'll go to the Create tab, click Sweep. You can see here we enter the sketch mode. There are two methods of creating paths for sweeps. You can either sketch the path, which sketches it in one plane, or you can use the pick path method, which allows you to pick the edges of geometry to create a more 3D path. We'll look at these when it comes to creating void forms in a future lecture. For the time being, we're going to click on Sketch Path. You can see if you click on Work Plane and click Set, because I'm in the floor plan for the reference level, it's going to automatically create it on the reference level. If I have additional reference planes that I can use, then it will allow me to select them here. So I'm just going to keep it at reference level for the time being. So we enter the Sketch Path mode, and again it has similar sketching features to the other geometry types. So I'm just going to create a few lines here. I'm then going to use the Fillet Arc tool to just create an edge here. And so we have a simple path. So if I click Finish, now I need to edit the profile that I'm going to use to sweep across along this path. If I have a profile family loaded, I can use that, or I can load one in. We'll discuss this in a future lecture on profiles and using them within sweeps. However, I can just edit the profile using the sketch mode. So if I click on Edit Profile, it will ask me to go to a left view because I need to draw it on this plane here, and this plane with the red dot signifies where the profile will be drawn. So I clicked Elevation Left, and I can then just draw a simple shape. Just going to draw I can go to my 3D. So here you can imagine how this profile will be swept along this path. I click Finish, it finishes the profile, and then if I click Finish again, it finishes the sweep. So you can see how it's dragged that profile all the way along this path. Note it does it at right angles and also along the curves here. I'm just going to delete this, and I'm just going to create another one. Create Sweep. Sketch the path. Now I'm going to create a complete circle, which Revit allows you to do. And again, you can see how the profile is going to be created here, so I need to go into my left-hand view again. Sometimes if you can't edit the profile, it means that you need to select the actual profile element here, and then you can edit it. So here I'm just going to create profile here. That will be rotated around this closed sketch. Finish, and you can see how it's created this sweep here. This shape could also be achieved using a revolve as well. However, what this then allows me to do, I can then segment the path by clicking on the little tick box next to trajectory segmentation. I can then change the maximum segment angle. So if I change this to 30 degrees, it will then segment my sweep into the number of segments defined by the angle. I can change this angle. The greater the angle, the fewer segments. And the less angle, the more segments. So this allows you to create a more segmented path rather than having to use curves, and also it allows you to change the number of sides for the polygon without having to rely on creating different sweeps with different numbers of polygons, as you might do with these inscribed and circumscribed polygons. So that's another neat trick that Revit allows you to do with sweeps. Right, that covers sweeps, and in the next lecture we'll be covering swept blends.